So contour is just a line that's all on the same elevation.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Ben and this is the Renewed Homestead. Spring is on its way and so we have been working on our garden. Billy and William from Pasture Farm stopped by yesterday and William helped us find the contour of the slope. And if you see the stakes behind me there next to Loki, you can see it kind of wiggles back and forth, and he's going to explain how we found that and how that helps us retain our water and reduce erosion, that kind of stuff. So hope you enjoy, hope you learned something here.
All right, so here we're creating a A-frame to find the contour on the future garden area. So contour is...
Loki.
Oh, cool. So just put one right through there. So, yep. So contour is just a line that's all on the same elevation. So there's that. And then put that one, just screw in one side.
And we're doing this to determine the contour for the garden and the plants, correct?
Yep. And then grab that level. Okay. And we're doing it on this concrete pad because we know that this is perfectly flat or level.
Yeah, we're in the mountains. There's not much flat here.
Yeah. And you can do this in the jungle with 2 sticks or 3 sticks and a plumb bob, or you can do it with the level. Still a level. There we go. Cool. All right. And now we're gonna go determine. Oh, we'll still need the level.
Okay. All right.
Now we're gonna go determine the contour of this garden bed. So this is the first. I guess this is the farthest side on your bed, and you can kind of eyeball where. Once we do it, it'll make sense. So we're gonna pivot on this point until this is level. And when you need to go higher on the left side, so that's level. So put a stake right there, right here, because that's the part that's
touching.
Yeah. Okay. And then another one right over here.
The inside as well, right?
Oh, either one. Because we're gonna kind of do the average once we get to the end.
Okay. So we're just gonna walk it.
Yeah, and then we're gonna pivot on that point until this is level. And that's about level minus that clump of grass.
Okay.
So the reason we're doing this is so the garden bed will harvest water passively. So you have to water less, and it just makes sense. There we go. That's level. And then sometimes you'll get multiple options. But if the other option is at a 90 degree that way, you don't want that.
Rock.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Welcome to North Carolina. So you can see it starting to back up.
Come in here, you can see where you see the level where he's watching to see where we're actually hitting level at the A-frame.
So if we were to do a straight line, the water would just run downhill. But if it's on contour, it's going to make the water soak into the bed before it does its thing. Yeah. So here is going to be.
So you're trying to trap the water instead of it running off.
Yep, we want the water to move slowly through the landscape. There we go.
If the water starts going downhill, it's going to gain momentum and start washing our nutrients down. By doing this, if I'm right, if we were to put a marble on here, it was concrete, the marble would follow this curve. No.
Well, the marble would roll.
The marble would go that way.
If the marble is on contour with the earth on the hillside, the marble should roll anywhere.
Okay.
But if it was, so yeah, and this will also produce erosion and all that other stuff. So if you have water just flying down the hill, it's going to start cutting into the hill and all that stuff.
Wash your seeds away.
Wash your seeds away.
All right, Loki, my faithful assistant here, is going to show us how he thinks we should do this. Get it, Loki, get it. There you go, good boy. All right, so as you saw a moment ago with William, we built this mechanism to measure the contour of the area that we're going to plant our garden in, and obviously works for anywhere. But what you can't probably tell in the camera is that this is the slopes and waves through here. And if water were to just run straight down the hill, what we're going to do is find out what path that water would take, because we want to use that to our advantage, especially in arid zones. We don't have a water issue so much here. If anything, we have too much water, but we want to show you how to measure this. So William and I built this, as you saw, and I apologize, but something happened with the footage. It suddenly went from normal play to slow motion, and our 5-minute video became a half-hour video or something like that, and it was awful. So I'm redoing this part of it, but I've got our level on here, and we're going to walk this back and forth to follow the contour. And I think having you up there is probably going to be the better way to show this. So, let me grab my nails here to mark the spots. Loki, that isn't going to help us, bud. Here you go. All right, so we're going to start up here where we did with William earlier, and we're just going to walk across. And what we do is we step this until we find where the bubble is level on here. So we mark that spot. And then we can just keep on walking down the way. And I think from where you are, you will quickly see this is not going to work in a straight line for us. Now, as I do this, I'll tell you, we are going to bring a disc up here, a PTO power takeoff disc to pull behind our tractor and run through this a few times. It's never been leveled, and I don't think it's ever been used as a garden before. In fact, in the past, oops, I'm marking the wrong spot. I'm talking and not paying attention. Got to find my level bubble here. There used to be a shed up here, I guess. All right, I'm having a hard time finding the level spot. There we go. There was a shed up here. It burned down some years ago. Not too far behind me, I'm also told there is an old hand-dug well, probably from the 1860s when the house and the barn were originally built. Don't plan on trying to recover it. I guess it's buried under a few feet of dirt now, and it's not all that deep. And we do have a deep well that we're using the water from in that red shed there. All right, I'm going to do a couple more of these real quick here. And then we'll run a string around it so you can see exactly what we've got going on. All right, I think one more will do it, which is good because I only got one more nail. Katie, the dog's just had baths, so she's out there doing her best to get dirty again.
Oh, you silly, silly girl.
let's see here. There, we're getting closer. There we go. Okay, let's set this down. And you will be able to see here, start my string up here where we started with William the other day. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but across. So the water would snake around. Loki, you're not helping, bud. It doesn't help. Oh, and I step on one. All right, so you can see it actually zigzags along. Kind of, snakes its way through. So to find the right contour for planting to minimize the amount of runoff and erosion, seed loss, all of that, we go from point A to point D, or whatever we've got out here, however many we've come to. And we just bring it straight across. So instead of following that zigzag over here, last point, first point, that's the direction we're going to want to run our rows. Now, we will have some raised beds in here, so obviously those don't really matter. But for anything we have in the ground, there's probably going to be potatoes along on that side. And boy, Denise has got plans for this garden. So we'll just let you see what we come up with on that. But anyway, I think that's all of it. And again, I have to apologize to William that we basically lost the footage that he worked with us. We got the shop when we set up our measuring apparatus here. But the new subscribers out there, thank you. Welcome. We're glad to have you along. Glad Billy was able to refer you over from Permapastures Farm. Wonderful people, they really, really are. We really appreciate their friendship and enjoy hanging out with them. All right, everybody, there you have it. There's how you make your A-frame and how you use it. And we ran a string between the two endpoints, and you can see how that curve works. And there's Loki. He wants to play rope something bad. But anyway, so that's how you find the contour. And you can do that on pretty much any slope, as long as you can stand on it and not fall off sideways. We don't have anything that steep here. Well, not that we're going to be working anyway. But all right. Well, I hope that was helpful to everybody. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please give us a thumbs up. Come back. Hope you can learn something from us, and as we oftentimes learn from you all. So have a great day. Take care. God bless. Be good to one another, and we'll see you on the next video.